Good morning. Just got back from groceries. It's a bit fresh this. Oh, my battery's going flat. I'm just going to talk until it goes flat. I think I need to update my camera because I'm not getting whatever. Did you watch yesterday's grocery haul? Purely fruit and veg. If not, you might want to go watch it so you can get an overview on everything I've purchased from groceries this week. I have spent under $140. The fruit and veg came to $39. I really didn't get far there. It went flat. I spent $40. It came to $39.60. I rounded it up to $40. So $40 on fruit and veg. And this week's grocery haul is pretty much like my dairy. We get dairy every single week and pantry items. And it came to $98.15. They weren't able to give me my normal bread and they gave me one less bread. I noticed there's a few things that they're definitely not in stock, not available, coming back in again. So I used to be able to get eggs regularly. Now it's like hit and miss if they're available or not. My bread I used to get all the time. Now I had to get the Helgas as a substitute and they could only give me one. So I will spend more money through the week. One, in yesterday's video, I didn't buy enough apples. And two, this bread's gonna last me the weekend. I'm not gonna lie, the kids are gonna have toast or egg soldiers for breakfast. My husband and I will have toast as a snack. We're actually going to go across to the water on the weekend and do like hot chip sandwiches in the afternoon and a bit of a picnic. So the bread's just going to disappear. So I will spend more money over the next few days buying things, but for what I got for the week, I'm really happy with. So I suggest you go and watch yesterday's video. I wanted to keep them separate just to understand how much I'm spending at the grocery store, like the fruit and veg store, because I can't add it up in my cart and take something out if I'm over. So I was like, $40. I'm averaging around that. Last week was $36, this week was $40. So I think my fruit and veg is sitting around that $40. So I feel a bit more confident now when I'm making my grocery order for a Friday and my fruit and veg order, doing my picking it and purchasing it on a Friday. I'm kind of working out my budgets on that there. But I also just wanted to do a separate video dedicated to fruit and veg and supporting local. So if you haven't watched the video, I do ask a question in there in regards to if you have a local fruit and veg person or somewhere that you shop or weekend markets and you think they're fantastic, if you could share it. So go over to the other video and share it over there, because I know a lot of people are trying or starting to really question some of the large supermarkets. I'm not like, that's it, I'm never going to shop at Coles or Woolies or Aldi's or Costco again. No, I'm just really understanding the need of supporting local and how much of an inflation is potentially going into some of the larger chains. I still need my larger chains for my toilet paper, my cereals and that kind of thing, my milk. So I'm not dissing them in any way. I'm just trying to do something better than nothing at all. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, let's just get into today's grocery haul. I'll take you out of this is where you guys sit, inside my cupboard. Because one, my tripod is downstairs, and two, it's like a perfect height. Not for cooking though, so I literally bang my head here. Anyway, milk. I've got 3 lots of 3. I did have a comment on my grocery haul video because I'm like, if I can support a farmer in the dairy industry, dairy farmers are some of the hardest working farmers. And someone mentioned Norco. I've known the Mulaney brand, and that is very, very high-end milk. But someone mentioned Norco. Apparently it's down in Lismore, and with all the floods, they're trying really hard to keep the Norco and their employees ticking over in that hard time. I looked at the price difference. So it's an extra, that's the Kiwi coming out, an extra 60 cents per litre for Norco brand compared to the Coles brand. Now I understand this milk still needs to come from an Australian dairy farm from somewhere. I'm just trying to support more of these smaller ones that will maybe doing it more tough, and the milk that the Coles brand comes from. My thoughts and my words, and feel free to judge me, I feel like they've been so tough at getting the price down, the farmers do miss out. that I really want to be a bit selective. I can't do it everything. I can't go out and buy all the high-end Australian brands. It gets too expensive. I'm trying to be selective. I'm shopping fruit and veg local, and I'm trying to do better with some other items. I'm still going to buy Coles home brand tin stuff because it is cheaper, and at the moment that really suits our family budget. And I've mentioned this before when I talk about doing meat. We used to purchase, I just need a bigger freezer. I'm trying to empty out my freezer over here, and we're actually going to purchase like a chest freezer to put in the garage area. And I'm going to go back and do my Marinoa beef. I used to buy the beef and the lamb from them, and they're fantastic. I'm hopefully doing some stuff with one of the owners, Beck. I'm trying to look at, can we change the hampers a little bit to be maybe a bit more family friendly, not from a price point of view, but maybe like more heavier in like the sausages and the mince and that kind of thing, compared to more of like the T-bone steaks and that kind of thing, where younger families or families who are on a budget would probably stretch out mince further or sausages further compared to like a T-bone steak. Anyway, getting off topic. So I've decided I'm going to try and support local smaller dairy farmers compared to the Coles dairy milk. So I might try and switch to Norco. Let's see how we go. Take it from there. So I got my milk. We were low on cheese, so I grabbed another Colby cheese. We like the Colby cheese. It's a very creamy kind of a texture. But look, nothing's going to pass up on the South Cape Gouda cheese. This stuff is really nice. Again, we're going to go across to the water on the weekend, so I thought I'll grab some Gouda cheese. Was on sale. I grabbed some. This is my favorite here. It's from the deli section. It's the hot suppressor salami. This stuff is really, really nice. Bit of that, some sliced pear on a Jatz cracker, maybe like a little cider or a glass of wine while the kids are running around playing on a beautiful winter's afternoon. Hot chips and some bread sandwiches. I can picture it now, and then I just fear it's going to pour with rain all weekend, but we'll see how we go. That's the plan. If that falls through, we might just put like a fire in the backyard and try and make something work. I've missed having cream. I haven't bought cream for probably 2 weeks now, and I've definitely noticed last week I was like, oh, no, can't do that. Oh, no, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to not purchase things just because. I'm trying to be a lot more mindful of things, but it is definitely a staple. I've mentioned it before. It is a staple in the family because I can do my creamy chicken. I do cooking with it. I do baking with it. I put a dollop in my coffee. I can whip it up and we can do scones. That's what it was. My son asked for scones last week and I was like, I use the cream and I don't have any. So we're going to have the cream as a regulatory thing in the fridge again. This is the only butter I could get. Coles had none. There was another cheaper brand that was a salt. Couldn't get it. This is the only one I could get, so I got the Western Star. This was the best price point. The kids have asked for strawberry muffins, blueberry muffins, and chocolate choc chip muffins for the next few weeks in like lunch boxes and snacks. We are doing so good. Sorry, I had to turn around for this. We are doing so good with not just eating out. I had to go to the shops yesterday and get the bread. I had to get some bread, and while I was there I checked out, I do this every year when I go into like the Kmart and Target and Big W. They start to reduce down like their old winter stock because summer stuff is starting to come in. They do the extra 50% off, extra 25% off clearance, and I grabbed a couple of things for my son, like some shorts, a really nice jumper, but they're like 2 sizes too big. I packed little miss a morning tea, so I cut her up some pear. She had a tiny Teddies and some Jatz crackers, and while we were there, nothing. I really fancied a coffee, but I'm like, no, I can come home and I can have a coffee when I get home. A little sandwich, so I had a Vegemite sandwich and a coffee. Little Miss had eaten, but she came home and ended up having a banana, and we didn't spend any money at the shops on food, so I was really pleased with that. I'm also doing the same with after school snacks, so I'm making muffins and biscuits, and when I pick the kids up, little man up from school, Little Miss has one too on the way home because you can't give one and not the other to the other. They're having like a little snack, so it might be like Jatz crackers and cheese in those little cinchy pouches I've got, or it might be like a muffin for them just for the trip home, or if we're on our way. My son does after school sports, on the way to after school sports. So I'm really proud of myself, and I've noticed it in the bank balance when it's just that, just grab a coffee, just get a donut. Oh yeah, the kids are hungry, just go grab them something. I have noticed how much it's added up, and we are definitely on a mission to being very frugal when it comes to spending, because we are renovating, and we are renovating in a very expensive building market at the moment. I have a video coming up potentially next week just showing you the downstairs area. I probably need to give you a better run through on where things are up to, and maybe what we've spent and where I have purchased things from. You'll be surprised. I might even tell you the original quote we got and what we spent to date. I told my girlfriends about it on the weekend and they were a bit shocked at how well we have done. I've gotten free things off Marketplace. I have been extremely, like, I spend my life on Marketplace trying to find things that are great. I have sold things on Marketplace. I have given away things on Marketplace. We demoed a wall down and there was all these internal studs, like timber pole studs for inside the wall. I'm like, oh my God, this is gonna cost us a fortune to get to the tip. Do we hire a skip? And I was like, I'm gonna put this on Marketplace for free. Surely someone's gonna, they all went. And I'm talking, I probably had 15 long timber poles and all these little studs in between. They had the nails in them still and the glue from the gyprock, and the guy's like, this is great, I'm gonna take it. And I'm like, one, that cost me nothing. Two, I haven't added to landfill, and three, someone else has benefited from it. So I thought, fantastic. So saving money in the groceries and being frugal with not buying things at the shops has definitely made a difference to our budget. I'm not talking thousands of dollars, but it's probably you know, 10, 15, 20 here and there. I'm like, they're curtains I can put in downstairs, which is money that we still would have spent, but it's money now that I've got saved. So I hope that makes sense. It's amazing what you can do when you really put your mind to doing something. So I just thought I'd share that. I'm really proud of myself for really putting the effort to do like snacks for the kids and not just picking something up on the way home. Don't lie, we've all done it. We'll drive through Macca's and just get some chips for the, you know, for the trip, or the kids are hungry, just grab them something. It is so easy to do. And then the kids ask for it all the time, and then you're stuck in that routine. Anyway, let's carry on. They only had one bread to offer me this week, and it's the Helga's one. I do prefer the Abbott's Bakery one. I've tried this one before. It's nice. It doesn't have the freshness or the fluffiness, I think, from compared to the Helga's one, so compared to the Abbott's one. So this one's nice, but I'll probably put it straight into the freezer just to try and keep it a bit fresher for longer, because I do find the Abbott's one is a softer, fluffy one. This one did toast really well from the freezer, so I will need to pop out to the shops and get another loaf. I bought a loaf yesterday, but I will need another loaf because I've only got the one here. So I will spend a bit more money this week, but for what I have, I'm really happy with. Raw sugar, because we are getting low. I probably should have bought the 2 kilo one, so I think that actually works out literally 10 cents cheaper, but I should have gotten the larger one because we do go through raw sugar. I have, with the porridge, the kids have a little bit of sugar. I do baking with the sugar. We go through raw sugar. I need to buy another one. Cat food, I think I've mentioned this before. My cat eats a lot and he's kind of fussy, and this is the stuff he loves. I've dabbled with making the own cat food, and he kind of like turns his nose up on it and will walk around and eventually come back and eat it. My dog actually thrives off the food we're making her compared to the dog tinned food. Our cat thrives off of this. So, and believe it or not, our cat is quite lean. He's not in the house at the moment, or he might be under the bed. He's quite lean and skinny, but he could eat half a tin of this for dinner, and he has some biscuits in the morning. I don't know where it goes, but yeah, I always buy these when they're on sale. It's like $5 for $9 or $9.50. So I just, every week I'm kind of just grabbing them because we literally go through almost. And then it's like once a month I don't have to buy them because I've got enough in the pantry. Custard for the kids. They're not wanting yogurt at the moment. So I did buy that yogurt last week. We would have seen, yeah, I bought that Yoplait yogurt last week. I haven't even opened it, which is fine. It's got, my Nana brought these over, chilies and ginger. I'm actually going to deseed those chilies and make a, oops, there we go. Oh, was that 1 or 2 that fell? Please don't say one went under the fridge. I'm actually going to deseed these and try and grow a plant from them. And then the ginger, I'm actually going to have a ginger lemon honey tea because I just like it. But yeah, we didn't eat the Yoplait yogurt last week, but we will try to tackle that this week with like maybe some fruit mixed through. But anyway, the point I'm saying is custard. The kids prefer custard, and I'm happy to give them a little custard treat throughout the week. You guys know when this is half price, I just buy it because I will always use it, and then I refuse to pay full price because I know it goes half price. So under my sink, it's still pretty organized under here. We've had some building stuff, like we were doing some floor, fixing up some floor things, so there's a little bit of a shambles, but I've got 1, 2, actually I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that one's been opened, so I've got a plentiful supply. But I just, it's like toilet paper. You can never have enough because you will always use it. Arrowroot biscuits were, I think, like 75% off, 75 cents off this week. They're just a great snack. Arrowroot biscuit with some butter on it. If it's a wet day and the kids want to do some baking, I get some food coloring, a little bit of butter, and icing sugar, and we can decorate some biscuits. Pretty simple stuff. Even I just like an arrowroot biscuit. I'm trying really hard not to go out and buy like the Tim Tams and all that kind of thing because I have no self-control at the moment. And the last time we got them, I was sick and I ate a packet in a day. That's fine, don't care. But I'm just like, this is really bad eating that much chocolate. So I'm trying to, like, arrowroot biscuit and butter, I think that's better than a whole packet of Tim Tams. They're really good though. If you haven't tried the caramel ones, they're really nice. Or the double coated ones. They're really good. Tiny Teddies, we're getting low on them. I still can't find this in bulk. This is not chocolate. This is just like a biscuit. There's no chocolate on it. It's just a chocolate biscuit. All the chocolate chips. I cannot find these flavors in bulk. I have looked everywhere, and I'm begging Arnott's for the people that don't want to have these little packets that kids have to open, because we can all find containers, or I've got my little cinchy pouches I can put them in. I would love if they brought out a big box and it's just got honey in it, or a big box and it's just got chocolate in it. One, I'm not wasting all like 15 packets of Tiny Teddy packaging. Two, it'll be cheaper. Because whenever you buy bulk, it is cheaper. I'm paying for 15 packets that I actually open and pour into their lunchbox anyway. So I don't need it. Arnott's, please. Just do me a big box with these 3 flavors in them. Again, these ones don't have the chocolate on them. It's just a chocolate flavored. I've had people messaging me before. I'm like, no. They're not chocolate coated ones. They're just like a chocolate biscuit. I hope that makes sense. Some people have said they can find them. I can't find them anywhere, and I would love not to have 15 pieces of plastic that I'm throwing out for no reason. Did I mention 2-minute noodles? Did I mention 2-minute noodles? I haven't been able to get hold of those for ages. I had to buy the little packets. The best I could do was a 12 pack, so I grabbed them. I can't remember if I've talked about this on here or if I talked about it on Instagram, but I'm going to say it again. We're having them more as an afternoon snack. Come home from school, it's cold, have some 2-minute noodles. Little Miss will have them for afternoon tea, so I'm happy for them to have them as like a little bit of a snack. It's probably the same as having like crackers as afternoon tea, but it's winter, it's a bit chilly, and she loves the chicken noodles, so I grabbed those. I cannot get my hands on the big boxes that Coles had literally for one day. I feel like they just all disappeared. I probably could check like the reject stores and that kind of thing, because I do know they do get items like this in stock, but it has to be Maggi. I've tried the Aldi's brand, I tried the Coles Home brand, and I tried another brand. No, we don't like them. It has to be the Maggi. My mum bought them for the kids. She bought the beef flavor. Oh, that did not go down well. It has to be chicken. I'm pretty good at giving the kids, like, I can change things and the kids aren't too fast. When it comes to these, there is no wiggle room. So Maggi, I might be buying shares because my kids are just fixated on the Maggi chicken 2-minute noodles. I also grabbed 2 packets of Vita Brits. I have been buying just the Coles Home Brands ones, and they were doing fine. I've still got that many in a large tub I need to clean on top of my fridge, but anyway, but these ones here were 2 for for 10. They're usually $5.50 each. I mean, I saved $1, not much, but whatever. My husband prefers these. He finds the Coles Brands ones take up his like cardboard, and I have noticed little Miss struggles to eat the Coles ones when I give them to her, so they do prefer the Vita Brits ones. My son will just scoff down whatever I give him. Little Miss will eat them, but a bit more slowly. So I'll try and get these when they're on sale. I can get these when they're on a better sale cycle. I just thought on sale cycles seem to be a little bit all over the place at the moment. I don't know if anyone else has noticed that. The usual sale cycles that were going around, I could pretty much pick it and manage it, and I find that, okay, well, they should have been half price this week. No, they're doing 50 cents off. And then the next sale cycle, it might be something different, and then it's half price. So when they are due to go on sale, they are, but the sale they're doing is different, if that makes sense. So I'm a bit hit and miss on it. I don't have anything, actually I've got nothing low on my board at the moment. I've got the cat biscuit, so I can take that off. The only thing I've got up there is my dog's medication, but yuck. It's like my finger had pen on it. Where is my dog? Oh, she might be sunbaking out the front. She is, let me show you. She's actually got alopecia. So the balding we've actually gotten confirmation on. She does have alopecia. She's just sunning herself. She's a bit cold this morning. Hey, sweetie. Hello. I got her this beautiful little coat. We went up to Monday markets last week with some girlfriends, and I got this beautiful woolen coat for her. But yeah, no, she's got alopecia. So we've got another vet appointment next week just to do another checkup for her. But she's usually out in the sun just trying to warm up. So the only thing I'm low on at the moment for her is some medication. So you can see her here. And it goes all the way down to about here, and then I think it's on her tail has started to go as well. Hello. So we've just put that on pause because we're going to do a couple of checks. If that's what it is, and that's what it is, and we just keep her rugged up nice and warm in winter. Just going to pause one of the medications. Say hi, everyone. For those asking, she is a Tibetan Spaniel. We keep her hair nice and short because she likes to swim in the water, and it's full of sand, and it just makes it easier to keep her hair nice and short. So yeah, I've got dog medication on that board that I have paused. So I'll just show you. I just rubbed out that we had the cat biscuits. So the foresight for Zoella. But dinners for the week, shall we? This is a long video today, but let's just go through and do it. Did I show you inside my fridge? I raided my freezer the other day. So I want to eat some stuff down because I want to do an order from the farm. My freezer's not that big compared to the other house we had. I had a freezer, and then I had another freezer, a separate one, and I'm noticing I'm getting a little bit squished. So I'm like, that's it, let's rip into it. So I've got the roast pork from last week. I've got the corn silver side from last week. I've taken out some savory mince that I had made that's been in the freezer, and I took out this here. We had a barbecue a few months ago, and we froze uncooked leftovers. So there's some sausages and some meat patties in there. So I want to get through all of those. So what we'll do is we'll do for dinner one night this week, corned beef, mashed potatoes, carrot. I'm gonna do like a Dijon mustard white sauce on top. So good. Pickled onions with them. It's really, really nice. I'm going to do the roast pork. Now the roast pork actually takes time because I need to do that on a day that I've got time to put it in the oven, crackle it up, and then cook it through. So that might be like a weekend one. This one here can just like slowly cook for the afternoon, not a problem. I'm just gonna put down here barbecue and veg. So the barbecue sausages and the little meat patties, and I might like char grilled some veggies to have with it and some bread. Who knows, I'll figure something out from there. Now the savory mince is huge, so that'll probably, oh, my camera was now full, my memory chip was full, so that'll probably fit us for 2 nights. So I can easily do leftovers of the mince. Oops. Because that is a large container I have in the fridge. I do still have plenty of frozen fish. So we're going to do fish and veg. Now, one of the days on the weekend, we're just going to go do hot chips and bread and enjoy our afternoon by the water. So hot chips and bread. And then again, I'm just going to do a leftovers here. Leftovers of mince up there and then leftovers down here. This gives me 8 dinners, okay? So keep in mind, my board has 8 dinners allocated. Always pays for you planning one step ahead, and then you can always drop a dinner just so you're over prepared then. Oh my gosh, what am I going to cook, or what do I have to cook? So leftovers might be some beans on toast, spaghetti on toast, 2-minute noodles, toasted sandwiches, or if we eat everything according to the board here, I don't need to do that there. So I thought I'd put a bit of an organized dinner up for the week. I did go through, like I said, and sort of take out stuff from the freezer. I'm like, this has to just get consumed. So I've still got plenty of stuff in the freezer. That there is all minced chicken, beef mince, and there's my chicken down the bottom. So next week I'm going to do a bit of cooking. I've got heaps of bread rolls, the kids' frozen apple juice. That's got banana muffins in it. That's my veggie stock I want to make. I've got Hulk pancakes there. I've got homemade biscuits there, frozen. These are all bits and pieces of bread because, you know, they're great to toast or turn into, oh, I did drop another chili. I've got heaps of frozen fish. They were on sale a while ago for half price, and I still have heaps of those crumb chicken fillets. I've got meat pies up there, and I've got meat pies down there. I won't go into more details of everything else, but I've got plenty of stuff to get me through. I reckon the next couple of weeks of not purchasing fish, pies, too much protein to freeze and that sort of thing. So I've got dinners planned for the week. I'm gonna put that chili in the fridge. I knew I dropped 3 before it forgets. But I hope you enjoyed the grocery haul, a little dinner planning. But you can see that I spent under $140 this week. I have heaps of stuff in my freezer. I have plenty of things in my pantry which needs to get cleaned and organized. But everything I've purchased this week I'm really happy with. I was thoughtful on what I purchased. I have still got things to add to my stockpile, which is really, really great. And I'm trying to do more to better support some of the local small businesses or Aussie farmers. That is kind of my aim. I'm not going to be perfect at it. There will still be home brand stuff that comes through and probably imported stuff that comes through because my budget will not stretch that far for the family and how much that we eat every single week. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. 2 grocery hauls in 2 days. I'm trying to get back into my regular schedule, uploading Sunday, Wednesdays and Fridays. I'm spent a big portion of my week this week really getting back on track with filming and giving you updates on the renovations and that sort of thing. So it's all coming. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Pantry staples and dairy haul video. Anyway, we'll talk soon. Bye.